Friends, questions never end. After we discussed about Atma, Paramatma, Prakriti, Yoga, Samadhi, evolution, a question came. Day before yesterday, a very celebrated actor committed suicide, and a question was asked by a friend: why people commit suicide? Friend, we have discussed about Kundalini instrument and the qualities or nature in the human being. Ida, Pingala, Sushumna, empowering us with tamasic, rasic and sattvic pravartis. I think let us look at that again. Every human being has got three qualities, or every living or every element, even non-living, has got three qualities. One very predominant and two may be hidden, etc. etc. These are tamasic, rasic, sattvic, or the people who are too emotional, always thinking of past, living in past, they are tamasic. They generally slip into states of depression and can go to a state of suicide. Second one, the rasic, very aggressive, always want to control everybody. They are leaders like Hitler, but reality is nobody can control Almighty or go beyond, and hence they reach a stage where they get frustrated and commit suicide like Hitler created. Hitler did suicide when he reached the end of his ego trip on that. The third one, the sattvic nature, or the parasympathetic or Mahalakshmi element. The Ida, Mahakali controls. Pingala, Mahasaraswati controls. And central, the Mahalakshmi controls. This is the state of saints. The yogis, the people who are balanced and do not get disturbed by happenings in the life, because they know this is the path of life, this is existence. Life is a game. There is fire, there are flowers, there is problem, there are joys, but life is to be lived, and that's the balanced. This is the first part. However, all this happens with the yoga, which we had discussed before, and you get over and you come to the real sattvic state through the yoga. But what happens after yoga? First, we discussed the stages of samadhi, which was savichar, nirvichar, savikalp, nirvikalp, and God realization. But something else happens at the physical world level also. We achieve three very particular states. These are, we become kalatit. Most of the time we are running around for looking at the watch and reaching time. When you establish yourself in yoga, you reach a stage where you know it will happen at that time, and you become what is called kalatit, or beyond time. Your thinking becomes beyond time. Kalatit. Your stage also comes in the daily life. We are worried about religion. I have not done this meditation, I have not done this worship, I have not done this function, that, etc. etc. Religious activities. When you reach the stage of yoga and evolve, you achieve a stage called dharmatit, or beyond religion. You are not affected. You know all religions are one. Creator is one. Everything comes from the same one. You only see everything as Vishwa Nirmal Dharma, or pure universal religion, all as one. And everything his form, the Creator's form. So it is Dharmatit state. There is also a state which is beyond the nature. You know, there is nothing like Ida, Pingala, Sushumna, or Tamsik, Rasik, Satvik. Right? You become totally the free of all natural aspects, right? Or Gunatit. Gunatit means you are beyond all tamasic, rasic, sattvic. Neither you are affected by bad events, nor you are affected by great events. Neither you are too depressed, you are not over ambitious. You are always in balance, living with the Creator, enjoying the greatest, and this is the state Gunatit. Yoga empowers you in two ways. First, it is your consciousness evolution, which goes into superconscious through savichar, nirvichar, savikalp, nirvikalp, and God realization. And at physical level, during in your thinking process, it makes you gunatit, kalatit, dharmatit. You are beyond all worldly thought disturbing problems. Therefore, yoga makes you complete. Yoga makes you a perfect living being with God reflecting through everything. As we discussed last time, you can achieve the state of God realization where you reflect God through you. But even before that, you become a divine, radiating person. You are not affected by worldly events, and you look at everything with a equanimity, with a balanced state. No loss can drive you to suicide. No defeat can drive you to suicide. You are always looking at these as nature's desire or God's plan or happenings caused by God, and hence you see God and God in all and learn something. And that, for example, many talk now today coronavirus. Coronavirus has taught us many good things. Live with the family, care for the living, don't get worried too much about this and that. Come to a balanced life. People are living with family in their own houses, not running around like a mad machine all the time. Eating, enjoying happiness in being collective, in being together. This is also the desire of the God. However, beyond that, what we are discussing is yoga, savichar, nirvichar, savikalp, nirvikalp, God realization, and kalatit, dharmatit, gunatit, the stages when you go beyond all disturbances in the worldly language. You become one with Creator. Thank you. God bless you. Jai Hind. Jai Bharat. Jai Shumate.